Tucker, as you join us in the announcer's tower?
I can't really remember it because I was so young, but I think.
Woo! It was a long time ago, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't remember for sure. That would have been 40-plus years ago for me. And we are off and running.
Looks like a first-term pile-up.
Who got the hole shot? The Stasic hole shot.
Gavin Wells.
You're exactly right. Yellow flags are out. And it looks like they all got back up after a pretty substantial pile up there. But the bikes are little and so are the kids, so the piles are littler. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not as painful. Get on those 450s. That's 200-pound motorcycles all piled up. That's not fun. Going into the 10 Commandments, what does that even feel like? The number 2, who is that guy out front, huh?
Jaden Smart.
Jaden Smart, part of that Smart Racing. I believe they train with Matt Walker. Woo, that's hurting the old ears there. The number 40 in the number 2 spot. So some regulars, Cade Nightingale and Jaden Smart. So some of the big players. Wow, bringing the watermelon. Awesome. There she is. As we watch Cade Nightingale, the number 40.
In second with Jaden Smart.
Yep, Jaden Smart. Look at that. He went so wide just to, I don't want to deal with those ruts. Not interested. Hey, you can jump on mine. I don't mind. Yeah. Gonna wipe it down. Look at this battle, though. We are side by side in the air. And Jaden Smart under the attack of Cade Nightingale. I mean, you can't get any closer than that, William Tucker.
Yeah.
So the number 2, though, hanging tough. He's got images of Matt Walker in his head just screaming. That's what he's envisioning right now as he trains in Georgia with Matt Walker.
Yeah, Walker, the Moto X compound, training a lot of 50 champs the last couple of years. I've got Andrea Lieb up here from On Track. We'll talk about that real quick as we're watching our 51 4-6. What's happening over there at the On Track school?
Well, we're really excited because
brought her down. Sorry about that. Sorry, was that our leader?
Our leader.
That was the number 2 who went down there. Oh, Jaden Smart goes down, back up and okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Andrea.
Oh, I hate to see that, but I'm so glad. You know, I have a list of students that are with us this week, on-track school students. There's 45 of them, and the list of classes that they're in is amazing. So I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that's here racing and remind everybody to join us for graduation on Friday at 7:30. It's going to be a great show. I'm so proud of our students because even though we had a pandemic, they worked even harder. They're used to working online. And if there's anybody out there that wants to come and talk to me about online learning, I know this is a time where people don't know what they're going to do for school. And we've been doing this for 16 years. I'm happy to answer your questions and let you know what a day in the life of an online student should look like, research-based. You know, it shouldn't look like an all-day, 8-hour day sitting at your computer, you know?
Yeah, I learned that, unfortunately, the hard way because we all had to be homeschool parents to a degree a couple of months ago. And yeah, you realize when you are in a class with 30 other kids, that is a 6-7 hour day. But you can get, when it's one-on-one, that done in less time, which opens up a chance for more opportunity. Have you had some people come to you and say, this isn't a racing thing now, we have to do homeschool anyway? Have you had people reach out because of that?
Yes, absolutely. I actually stepped up and did some Facebook Lives. That was kind of fun.
Okay, all right.
You guys are really good at this, but and just answered questions like that. And a lot of people that have been thinking about us for high school are now saying, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. We'd rather do this with full support from your staff because you know what you're doing.
Oh, as opposed to just doing it themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, what I liked about it was I found I was able to learn a lot about how my daughter intakes information and what makes her, you know, take things in and what things she rejects. I learned a lot more about that than I would have if it's just a teacher handling it all the time. So the hands-on, and it would be the same thing going to the on-track school, the parents are going to be a little more hands-on than they would at a regular school. I feel like you learn a lot about your own kids, more than you would the other way.
You absolutely do, and we give a learning style profile, which you can use for your daughter.
Okay,
Just
I can use all the help I can get.
You know what? We have a link, and so if you contact us, you can take this. You don't have to sign up for On Track to take it, but it's a blueprint on how your student learns best, and you're absolutely right. That's the first thing you want to learn when you're educating your child is how do they learn best, because we're all different, just like these racers out there. working with all their coaches. The coaches know that they're going to listen in a different way.
I found that yelling at her and telling her she's terrible at math doesn't help.
No.
Okay.
No.
Maybe some people, but that's not her style.
No.
And I would say yelling at your kid on the track probably doesn't
Probably
work,
doesn't either.
right?
Okay, well.
Dads out there.
Yeah, young
I was
dads
gonna say,
getting
you
your
might-
feet wet. Great opportunity to not do that anymore.
Can you say that louder and 100 more times,
Please
by the way?
Yes.
Exactly.
I do some counseling for Moto dads. I have one of my own, and he's listened pretty well over the years. It
All
took
right.
some time.
Yeah, you went through the full menu. Absolutely. All right, well, that's good stuff. So that's graduation Friday at 7:30?
Friday, 7:30.
Okay.
I'm leaving you guys a copy of our 2020 yearbook.
Okay, sweet.
I mean, last year, it's got some highlights of Jeff graduating last year.
Yep,
cool.
Jeff
And
Emmett.
we're looking for some pros to step up and, continue to be a role model who didn't graduate, because it's never too late. So enjoy the reading material.
Okay.
And thank you so much for having this event this year.
Yes, just having it alone. I don't want to hear any complaints about any little detail.
No.
At least we're here.
There should be no complaining.
Yes.
You can send them to the principal's office, and I'll do some counseling.
Oh, all right. There's another side to Andrea. I don't want to deal with it, but you might have to.
I am a
right?
counselor.
All right.
I do consulting.
Straighten people out.
Oh, heck yeah. Love it.
All right, thank you very much. That's Andrea Lieb at On Track School. Really, honestly, more relevant than ever
no
with the
kidding.
weirdo 2020 that we have and the amount of homeschooling we've all had to do. I would check that out, the toolkit, just to help, even if you're not enrolling.
Sure.
Just some tips.
Well, yeah, even if your
homeschool
child
teacher.
goes to regular school, there's something there that you can
Yes.
learn from that, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, Jaden Smart is smart. The kid's not giving up. He crashed. He was leading and checking
Yes.
out. He's whipping it over these doubles. He's rolled up and caught the number 40 of Caden Nightingale. And I know William Tucker's been anxiously trying to get in there. He goes, tell me about what you've seen, man. He's reeling him in.
It looks like Caden Nightingale made a couple mistakes, and Jaden Smart was capitalized on those and brought it in.
Capitalizing. Look at the
Capitalizing.
vocabulary. Already better than Wes Kane, no doubt.
Andrea Lee, very impressed with the vocabulary.
Write it down.
Alan Scott in third. Got to be the youngest kid running the name Alan in the 4 to 6 division. And then a much more common 2020 style name, Jeter Ramirez.
Of course.
Who should be playing baseball with that name, is fourth. Here's your battle for the lead. Nightingale under pressure from the number 2 of Jaden Smart.
Can you get him on the inside, and Smart makes the pass. That was a pretty smart move, huh?
Yeah, it was. He just went up the inside, and like we said earlier, smallest ground on a little bike can make the pass.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, the smaller
Way to
bikes.
go.
I'm just going to move this a little closer.
Way to
Get a
go
little more
full
volume
circle,
there.
man. This is like a Jerry Seinfeld episode here. He's bringing it all the way
It
back.
all ties back in. Nightingale, he's bringing it all back almost
Yes.
to the rear tire of Smart.
Oh, yellow flags are out. They're having to work their way around some
Yeah.
cars here. Wow. So, is he going outside? Are you going to chance it on the inside?
Well, that's another lesson for these kids. You got to look as far ahead as possible. Both of them, I think, got taken by surprise by the yellow flag. It almost helps Nightingale. He was nearly able to get back around the number 2, but it's Smart still in the lead.
Wow. You can see the fans with the arms wailing in the air there. They're excited about this 50cc 4 to 6 limited. I mean, he's coming back with the number 2 plate. He was here last year in the 4 to 6 class. That's impressive.
That is impressive, because usually if you're a year younger than everyone else in the class, it's hard to even be top 10. Oh, how about Caden Nightingale? He got caught. He had a huge lead, but once he got caught, he has figured it out. He's coming right back after Smart.
What a great race there. Nightingale led for a bit. Smart led for a bit. They've just been slugging it out like a fist fight after school, right, William Tucker? You ever been in one of those?
Neither of them are giving up once they get past.
Have you ever been in a fight at school?
Straight up.
No.
You're
All right, good.
Not
Good.
at school.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Smart. You don't do it at school.
Yeah, take it outside. I like that.
Yeah, he's a big kid anyway. I would not want to tangle with that.
I wouldn't. Alan Scott still third. Jeter Ramirez fourth. Jace Dill fifth. Gavin Welsian is sixth. Levi Rain seventh. Liam Asselin is eighth. Owen Salomon ninth. And Brentley Burrs rounds out your top 10. That's brought to you, by Cobra in this 4 to 6 limited class. Nightingale finally losing a little bit of ground. He really put up a fight for that lead.
Yeah, they're doubling out of that. Nightingale are going to go for it as well. Smart and Nightingale putting on a show.
Now, more tips for our announcers and our apprentice in here, William Tucker. We got the program. It gives us last year's results. When you see someone carrying that number 2 plate, you want to flash back to last year and see how it ended. Was it just second best, or was it a heartbreaking performance maybe in the final moto? So I'm going to look through last year's results to add a little color to our broadcast.
So he finished second overall. Do you think Matt Walker used that as motivation all year long? You want to finish second again, or you want to be a winner? all day, every day. Number 2 of Jaden Smart.
Nightingale coming right back on him.
You're right. I think he might have a pass working right here, and he did. He made the pass. Lap traffic. Now he has to check up, and he's going to go right back at him on the inside and makes the pass back. They are side by side. Lap traffic all over the track. So Nightingale makes the pass back. He's going to go back on the inside. He gets checked up, and now the number 40 of Nightingale will lead it. Smart falls back to the number 2 spot. They're right in front of us. You're going to see them right in front of us, right around the pond. Their heads just G'ing out when they hit those big braking bumps. So now Nightingale back out front.
So Smart last year, he actually went 2-2-1. Bodie Bradford edged him for the title. That's how he ended up with that number 2 plate. Cade Nightingale won a different class last year. Absolutely. He won the 4-6 Special Limited. So well done. Nightingale already has a championship here at Loretta, and he wants another one.
Crafty veteran, if you will, a 6-year-old veteran.
That's right.
There's Smart. Nightingale out front. For how long, though? Man, this track can reach up and bite you in a second. There's Nightingale on the number 40 machine, using all 4 inches of that travel on that motorcycle.
They got a whole new bunch of Cobras out for 2021. You want to check that out in the Cobra section, their traditional spot. Now, not far from the starting gate and not far from each other. Nightingale and Smart still battling.
Smart gets around Nightingale, but for how long? This has got to be the most passes I've seen back and forth in a race today so far, as we watch the number 2 of Jaden Smart work his way around Cade Nightingale for the 38th time this lap. They'll come into view. There's Nightingale. There's, Smart on the inside. Nightingale goes around him. He fires right back around him. And then let's see if Jaden Smart can do something around the outside of him. He's going to take it wide. See if he doubles into this thing. No, not yet. So Nightingale tries to move over, and he makes the pass back. That's 3 passes in that straightaway. Here comes Smart, though, on the inside. He's been doubling out of here. Didn't do it this go-around.
And we're already deep into lap traffic. So that's another thing there, William. You know, some of these kids are probably riding all the time, getting ready for this event. Other kids are probably maybe riding on weekends, one day a week. So you see in these 50 classes a pretty big difference. You get a lot of lap traffic.
Yeah.
And that's been a factor, but somehow, I mean, seriously, did they get by 12 lap riders in one straightaway?
Yeah. There's the number 40. He is the leader for the moment. TBA, I don't know. Here's the number 2 of Jaden Smart.
Pulled a little bit of a gap.
That's the biggest gap he's had. You're absolutely right. Way to pick that up.
Alan Scott third, Jay Steele fourth, Jeter Ramirez fifth, Jason Wygant and Kevin Kelly giving in the call. And part of our ambassador program here at Loretta's, we got William Tucker, 11 years old, helping learn some of the announcing trade. And this is just kind of a give back program into the industry. Motorcycling, not different than anything else out there these days. They keep saying, you know, you got to keep the youth involved. All they want to do is play stuff on their phones, which is hilarious. They seem to forget that we had Nintendo. It was as if, and when we were kids, like we were just playing in the woods all day long. No, we never watched TV. We never did anything electronic. Megawatt, you're so old, that would actually be
That
true.
is true.
Okay.
They did not.
They did not have Nintendo when you were a kid.
Pong happened there late.
Anyway, we are not allowed to have Atari. Okay, so what MX Sports and Monster Energy want to do, you know, we're letting the kids get their teeth sunk into all the different jobs, not just the racing, but working in every aspect of this event. We have people that have shadowed our track workers and how the equipment works. We had people in there changing the shots, the switches, as we say, when you go from one camera to another on the RacerTV coverage. We had 2 young ladies who've been following Carrie Coombs around and essentially being the boss for the week. One is in sports management, and another one, I believe, in organizational as well. So both of them learning quite a bit for their future careers. So we're keeping the youth involved in any way we possibly can. And that's why we have some apprentice announcers up here as well. Just trying to give back and keep the kids involved in any way possible. Let's see, any updates up front? There's Nightingale.
No, I think it's still Nightingale. It's finally about as big a lead as we have seen. Nightingale about 5 seconds out front of Jaden Smart. They may have put something on the pit board that he actually read. Hey, just take the second. Let's go get some more Moto wins later on. He can read. I'm sure he's got some good skills on the reading department. There's the number 40 of Nightingale. Like you said, he's got a championship under his tiny little belt, the first little clip of the belt.
It's last year's title, that's
belt,
right.
Spider-Man belt, whatever kind of belt he has.
Underoos.
I don't know if they even make those.
Underoos, may I be done?
Yeah, I think we're done with underoos. A little weird that we're talking about underwear anyway with little kids, so we'll move on to Cade Nightingale, Jaden Smart running 1 and 2 here on this white flag lap.
Wow, it's already done. Yeah, 15-minute moto. I'm headed to the podium, and we'll see if Nightingale can hold on.
Take it to the house for Jaden Smart. Can he reel in Nightingale? 15 minutes into this 51cc 4-6 limited class, just about a half a lap to go.
Just trying to work his way through lap traffic and then go.
Yeah, so on the last lap, you just want to get through, be safe, get it to the finish line, take that win.
Yeah, he has a bit of a big lead that he's been working on, and he's doing good, trying to stay up.
I agree. As we continue to watch our leader, Cade Nightingale, on the number 40 machine, tiptoeing through that little sand section there, got his flip-flops on, going to do a big cannonball over the finish line. Coming up next, we got another 50cc class. It's going to be the 51 4-6 shaft drive. There is the number 40 of Nightingale, working his way through lap traffic, up and over that step up one more time. A couple more turns to go, and he will call it a win. I'll tell you what, Jaden Smart put on a heck of a show. That was a fun moto to watch, right?
Yeah, it was, because it was just back and forth battle. And
that's what you want as a fan. That's what you want as an announcer. It makes it so easy to call the race. Here he is.
One more time around, then it's over.
It's over. Put a fork in it. Here he comes, the number 40 of Cade Nightingale. Will take the moto win, and he is looking strong for this championship. Cade Nightingale is pumped. We'll have a look at Jaden Smart, who will finish up second. Alan Scott should come across a little bit behind those guys in third. Jace Dill will be fourth. Jeter Ramirez fifth. Gavin Wells in sixth. Owen Salomon seventh. Oliver Abreu eighth. And Vincent Levan round out your top 10 as we finish up racing here in this 51 4-6 limited class, and we get ready to toss it down to Jason Wygant on our podium. Jason?
All right, so we wait down here. Cade Nightingale will keep him on the podium, just waiting to finally get our third place finisher, see who ends up with the spot. Alan Scott was there the entire way. We'll see if he holds on this final lap, and then our podium will be set. And Gavin Wellsian taking the whole shot. So congrats out to him, and we'll give him a Stasic whole shot award for that as we wait for the checkers and third place. Well, I'll run up there to Cade Nightingale since he's already there. So Cade Nightingale taking a moto win. He won a title here at Loretta's last year. He's working on another one. Let's hear it for Cade Nightingale. Cade's got the podium swagger, man. He's got the smile. He's got the sponsor product. The microphone's right here. Walk right up in front of your bike. That's set for you. You're good. Just leave it right there. All right, Cade. Dude, that was a crazy battle with you and Jaden Smart. You must have passed each other 5 times. What was that like?
It was hard, but it was fun, and it was hard to pick different runs because there's so much lappers. Yep. But it was fun.
Cool. Having fun so far this week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who do you want to thank, buddy?
Cooper Moto, Bees Moto Lab, Dunlop Tires, and Bell Helmets, and Oakley Goggles, and FX Gear, and Alpine Star Boots, and Greg Albertson, and Novik Gloves.
All right, let's hear it for Cade Nightingale taking the win. Good job. We got more photographers taking pictures here of our 50cc ranks than any other class I've seen this week.
Thank you.
And most important class, people from Mad Moose. Thank you, good job. All right, he can hang out. We're gonna bring up our second place finisher here. It was a great run for Jaden Smart. We'll bring him up. And what a battle, what a battle. And they're gonna bang knuckles here. That's good to see. They must have passed each other 6 times in this moto. And Jaden Smart even had a crash while leading on lap 1 and still came back to lead some laps. So let's hear it for our second place finisher, Jaden Smart. All right, Jaden, you can walk up to the microphone right here. You don't even need to touch it, you're good. Did I see you crashed early in the race?
Yeah.
What happened after that? Came right back?
Yeah.
Did you think you might have the win? I mean, you battled so hard.
Yeah. Thank you.
Happy with it?
Yeah.
All right. What about the next moto? Think you can come back and get one?
Yeah.
All right. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, dad, Moto X, Gold Country Casino, Fox, OG Goggles, Only Creations, 60, Beast Moto Lab, Bruce, and Cobra, everybody else.
Let's hear it for second place, Jaden Smart. And we got third place. Alan Scott did come across. Held that third place position strong to the end. Oh, look at the hair running the classic mullet. Love the style. Let's hear it for our third place finisher, Alan Scott. Yeah. Hey, Alan, just walk up to the front, right of that microphone, man. Walk up to that mic. And tell me about your race, Alan.
It was good. The track was sick, and I had to get a moto.
Awesome. Now, what about the hair, dude? Do you always run that mullet, or is that special right now?
It's special right now.
Yeah, looking good. COVID hair, don't care. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my sisters, Mad Moto, Fly Racing, and everybody else.
Boom. Let's hear it for Alan Scott. Good job, Alan.
Zach Mashburn and Kyle Regal. And Zach Mashburn and Kyle Regal.
All right, Alan, good job, man. Thank you very much. You can go hang out, Alan. Good job, buddy. And we got ourselves a Whole Shot Award winner. Stasek handing out more of those. Let's hear it for a Whole Shot winner. All right, Mr. Wazian, how'd that start go, buddy?
It was just my idea.
You wanted to get the start? That's a good idea. Awesome. Who do you want to thank, buddy?
My mom, my dad, my papa, my grandma, Bill, Miko, Rhino Power, Fly, Oppenstar, and that's what I can think about.
All right. That was your idea. Let's hear it for a Whole Shot winner. Good job. Thank you very much. And that's our 51 4-6. We'll be